What's up, everybody? We are back with episode number 14. We are going to be changing some stuff up. It looks like we're going to be moving to, I believe, Friday with Lions side of the show. Keep Mondays getting a little hectic where we're jocking around with like COVID taking over the sports and messing up messing up all the content.
You said it wrong. Wednesday.
I'm Wednesday. You're Friday.
Somebody's supposed to be Monday. Somebody's supposed to be Friday.
Nah, you said Wednesday and Friday.
No, Monday, Friday.
We'll figure it out. We'll bring it back.
To be continued, chat. To be continued, everybody.
We'll bring
We're
it
just
back.
gonna get this together. We know it's gonna be Friday. It's gonna be a day. All right.
Yeah, Friday's gonna be a day. Friday is going to be a day. Friday's gonna be a day.
What a way to start the show. Let's go, man.
It is what it is. It is what it is. It's Wednesday. That's what happens when we mess up everything. We get out of whack, bro. You know what I mean? We typically Mondays and Wednesdays. Now we Fridays, Thursdays, Fridays. We don't know where we're at.
Oh man.
But it's been one of those mornings too.
Yeah.
It's been one of the mornings. Like I had the Rocky Balboa with the kids. I had put them in a little headlock and drag them to the bus stop because they didn't want to go to the bus. You know.
Dang.
They just didn't want to listen. I don't know. I don't know why I got to be that way, but you know, got kids, bro. They say have them. It's fun. I don't know.
Yeah. Only thing I did bad today was I hit a squirrel on the way home. I mean, that was it. I never like to hit squirrels.
You fry it? You cook it up?
I didn't stop and pick him up. Nah, I was just like, I'm gonna let him sit there. But it was just bad because I looked in the rearview mirror and I seen his little tail going. I was like, yeah,
ruin your whole day.
I was like, dude, and I just got stopped and got my Bojangles, so I was good to go. You know what I'm saying? I was like,
Bojangles, and you just ruin it. Like, damn,
I don't even want this biscuit now. But I ate that some of my. Let's go, baby.
So it's Wednesday. Got a lot of sports to cover. A lot since we weren't around Monday. It was actually kind of nice though. Actually kind of nice because we're not fighting. We're not fighting COVID for content.
Right.
Last Wednesday we literally fought it because that's all it was across everything. Yeah, I play football, basketball, baseball. So one of the things is like coming into the Wednesday, we talked about this. Like I said, there's some changes happening to the show. We're trying to bring you guys the best stuff we can bring you guys. And we felt like myself, we kind of agreed. We kind of felt like we were fighting for content on certain days because of how everything was going on with sports. And then Monday there was a lot of content, and then Wednesday there wasn't. It was like we fought for certain things to be able to push out, and then we felt like we were missing things, so we decided we're going to switch it up, and we'll figure those days out. Hopefully we'll have them right by today. And then it'll still, and then the schedule's going to change too. I think we said we're going to start at 10 o'clock. I think that's where we're going with it. 10:30. So 10. We're going to be changing that up to be doing that way. He's got his own stuff. He's got his own stuff to do. I got my own stuff to do, and we were kind of like running into both our content or our solo stuff. So we're trying to work that out with where we can get done with the show and we can still have time for our stuff. But we were, like I said, the way we were running it, it wasn't happening. So, but that's good team. It's good teamwork, good team communication.
100%. 100%.
But how besides hitting the squirrel, how's your Wednesday going?
Fantastic. I mean, I'm dedicating myself this go around to getting more sleep. You know what I'm saying? Because I understand, man. Like, listen, being a content creator and being a co-host on here on the show and all this other stuff, man, it gets a little taxing. So, and plus, managing the family as well. So I had to take time and say, listen, my cutoff time gonna be 10 o'clock. Whether you take it or leave it. Sometimes it might be 7:30. Because again, I'm an old man. I love my sleep. I love my peace. I love my rest. Hey, I gotta get it. I gotta get it to be able to function. This morning I'm functioning without any coffee. So that tell you something. Hey, I'm on the right track.
I'm
I'm on the
not.
right
I'll
track.
tell you that. I'll tell you, I ain't on the right track this morning because I went to bed at 2 a.m. Woke back up at 3. Went back to sleep. Woke up at 5. Went back to sleep. Woke up at 6:30.
See,
That
if
was
I
my
do
night.
all that waking up, we ain't doing the show this morning. That's what's gonna happen. That wasn't happening.
That's my life. But
Oh.
we're gonna move into the first topic. This one, everybody knew was coming. We got Antonio Brown. Supposedly no longer a Buck. Hey, he didn't really outburst on players or coaches or anything like that, but left the game in a fashion I've never seen a game left. Takes off his equipment, takes his shirt off, throws it to the stand, take the gloves, throw it to the stand, does jumping jacks across the back of the end zone on his way out. Was supposedly hurt, but he looked pretty good doing them jump jacks and running across that field. Look like a healthy receiver to me. But they say they cut him. They said he's no longer a Buck, but now they still have the rights to this guy, and they're not sure if they cut him. What's your take on this, man?
First, let me tell you how I found out about this. So, everybody knows, if you see me around and you've been around me long enough, on Sundays I only eat one meal on Sundays, and that's my wings. So I was on my way to the wing place to get my wings, and got my wings. I got them settled in the car, got everything good to go. I was like, I'm on my way home, and I hear over the radio, they're like, "Oh, amazing scene just happened in New Jersey." I'm like, what are they talking about? Like, what happened? I was like, tell me somebody didn't die. I can't take another person dying, man. We just lost John Madden. Not happening.
Right.
It's like, no. Antonio Brown just left the field abruptly, and he's no longer a Buck. So, it's funny. I stopped the car. Yeah, I pulled over, got on a little net. I said, wait a minute, let me see what's happening. I look at this video. My first reaction was, talk so good about you, brother. I wanted you to come back. I wanted you to be the man. I knew you was going to get that money. But you got me, dog. You got me. Because I'm looking at this video and I'm like, why? Like, why? But then I had to think about it too, like, unlike some other people, because again, I know a lot of people been bashing him, saying, he's an idiot. They should never sign him. He should never be in the league, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Let's not forget one thing, people. He still is a pro football player. He's damn good at what he does. But at the same time, we do have to look at a lot of different things, man.
Right.
Like with him, I had to think about it. I was like, okay, there's more to this. All right, there's more to this story. Let me just slow down and pace myself and find out the details before I overreact. And I did tweet out, like I said, you got me, he got me, whatever. But when you think about it, you think about what all he's been through. You know what I'm saying? He's had some crazy outbursts, a lot of crazy things. And for me and what we've been talking about on recent shows and things like that, man, we have to not discredit the fact that CTE is playing a big part in this, right?
Yeah.
And I've been saying it, and a lot of others been saying it as well. There needs to be a way to diagnose this CTE before there's a dead body, before somebody gets hurt. You know what I'm saying? Before the fact, because at this point, for him to be acting the way he's acting, it's just not. It's crazy. We've seen the blonde mustache, we've seen all the crazy looking hair stuff, but all of that. But that's a damn good receiver, and I mean, when I say a damn good receiver, potentially a Hall of Fame receiver. I mean, there was the comparison with him and T.O. and all of this stuff and what was going on. Like, let's just be real, man. There's more to it than we're seeing and we know. Again, a lot of people, there's things to say that the Bucks are in the wrong. I mean, granted, he was only a couple yards away from getting the actual incentive, right? A couple catches, as far as what I'm thinking.
50, what was it? 52 yards away. He was 52 yards away from 333K. He was 8 catches from another 333K, and then he was 1 TD from another 333K.
I mean,
So
we
that's
gotta
$1
be
million
real.
over $1 million.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be real about this, man. And you gotta look at it in different fashions.
Right.
Not only, his actions, but you gotta say, hey, were they really wanting to pay him? Were they really wanting him to be on that roster and pay him that money? Or is it just Antonio Brown acting out? Because they'll say you're hearing different stories. You're hearing one saying he was hurt, he couldn't go back in the game. They wanted him back in the game. But I mean, if a man is hurt, and I mean, in all my years of playing ball, if I tell a coach, I'm hurt, I can't get in the game, G, they not gonna force me to go in the game. So it's like I don't like it. It's some, so like I said, some behind the scenes stuff that we're not hearing. So again,
Yeah, I mean, like to me, like they're backtracking now. I just read a report. This is the one I was just telling you about before we got on the show, where they're saying that they don't they're saying like he's not completely released. Like they still have rights to him, and they're not sure now because other teams are showing interest in him. After all the teams found out what the real deal is, that it wasn't him. He didn't blow up. He didn't do all that like it was being portrayed that he did. He just simply took off his stuff, ran off the field. I mean, I've never seen that happen before, but um now they're saying like now the Bucks are be like, oh, that the people are saying like they're in the wrong because AB's hurt. He's hurt. He couldn't go in. But the situation is so crazy. It's there's I believe like you're saying. I believe there to an extent there's some it's mental. A lot of money involved in where he was sitting. Like he is a touchdown away from a chunk of money. He's 52 yards away from another chunk of money. 8 catches away from another chunk of money. I mean, and if he's not, I believe like from what I was reading that he didn't trust the medical staff. He wasn't trusting the medical staff from the Bucks, and he's feeling
stories about even just players alone not trusting the medical staff.
Yeah, I mean,
You know
well,
what
he's
I'm
like,
saying?
and
So
plus he said I heard that he feels like I think Bruce like he lost like trust with Bruce Arians too, or something like that. Bruce did something and lost trust with him, and when you're going through a mental state like that, and we all know he's been going through it for a while, and I mean, you start losing the trust. It's hard to be around it. You know what I mean? Like and like when you're in that spot, like you try to hide yourself, you try to stay away from it, you try to be in like you don't want to be near people you don't trust. And when you go to you look at this, like is CTE really like showing itself now, showing itself
right,
earlier? Is
right.
it is because I mean, even Tom, like when Tom did his interview, he was like, "You got to be sympathetic for him. You gotta understand what's going on with AB and all that other stuff." So, I mean, I'm waiting for the whole thing to come out like here and like really get the truth of it all because, like I said, like there was a lot of money, and if that was the Bucks thing, is to sit him so they didn't have to pay him. I don't know if the NFL holds that, like if the NFL can find them for that, or how that goes down, or if that's something that they're allowed to do. If they don't want to pay a player, they can literally just be like, oh, nah, you're good, you know. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there.
Yeah. So I mean, and that's the thing, man. Like, so we just, I think a lot of us overreact a lot when you see it just because of who he is. But
Right,
at the same time, man, there's a lot of details that haven't come out, and when
right,
they do come out, my only hope is that if it's something that is trying to stall him out, well, meaning not let him get that money, not let him do what he's got to do, I'm scared. I'm scared because at the end of the day, we know what's going on now in society when it comes to especially dealing with a black man.
right.
Let's be real. Something happens, you're going to have a bigger issue on your hand. And it goes like that now. So I'm hoping for the NFL, because I love the sport of football, that it does not happen like that.
Right.
Not saying that I'm going to be the one to jump on the bandwagon and say, oh, I ain't watching the NFL, but just for that just for the purpose, man, I don't want to see anything come around this. Like, let's make sure that there's something really, really bad that happened that causes him to get away. I mean, do I want to see him in the league anymore? I think he just go ahead and sit the rest of the time. Collect whatever little bit of money you got and sit.
I don't think he collected what he was gonna get, because I mean, the only thing I see that coming, I don't know how that rolls if like another team does get to pick him up. I don't know if that rolls over to them or not.
Right.
But I mean, I think it's just a sad situation, and like people bashing people, like they're just straight bashing him because of his antics. Was it the right way to lead the field? Probably not. I mean, he could have easily just walked off with the shirt on and walked across the back of the end zone and walked to the locker room. But
right,
it's not us. It's him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like he's definitely got to get out of his own way, bro. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, he just needs to seek the correct medical help and get some good help and just be like, all right, man, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to accept my actions and go for it like that. But right now, dude, it's just not good.
Right.
It's just not good at all. Like, he's in a bad spot. And I hate to see him be in a bad spot.
Yeah, I hate anybody going down that road. I mean, it's not a road that anybody, like, it sucks that his career could end on that note. Like,
right.
Never cool to see somebody's life work go down the hole like that quick.
Did all of that just to lose everything. It's wild, man. It's wild.
Moving out of AB into your boy is Trey Lance the future of the 49ers? What you got to say? You over there, you giggling, boy?
Listen, man, y'all been hearing me say this, man. Y'all know I'm a diehard 49er fan, man. Y'all know it all the way live, man. I'm all the way live, 49er fan till I die. The one thing is, man, with me and Trey Lance being the future of this team of mine, he has not, and I'm gonna say this again, he has not had the right opportunity to prove himself. Now, if you come and visit me and say, what? Well, maybe next year, maybe the year after that. Okay, yeah. Then I'm gonna be like, he's in a good spot. We can make an honest judgment. But right now, you cannot make an honest judgment because, again, like, you know, we watched play on Sunday, and me as a diehard fan, Shanahan ran a completely different style offense. I don't get it. Like, bro, like, what are we switching up for? We switching up to try to make it easy for the quarterback. All right. So, and I've been saying this for one, when we drafted him, we don't have a team that is capable of running read option style. We don't have the blockers. We don't have that style of team anymore. We had that style of team when Cap was the quarterback.
Right.
Cap did a very well job of pulling the ball, knowing how to make that decision. Trey's not there because, for one, he doesn't practice that style of practice every week. You practice a style of football that's for Jimmy G.
Right.
Which I'm going to get into in a little bit. Y'all just hold on. But at the end of the day, I think he could be the future. We just need to see a little bit more.
Right. I mean, I thought he looked good. I watched a little bit. I was pretty pumped once you told me that he was going to be starting. I was like, I'm going to go see what this kid got. And I mean, he made some bad plays, but he also, I thought, for being like, that's like the first real start I believe he had there. I'm not sure. But
yeah.
I thought he looked good. I'd like to see him. I'd like to see him get like a season under his belt, like a full season, and see what he looks like. You know what I mean? Like, and if they are going to do that, they're definitely going to have to tailor, get you some linemen that can pull. Because I mean, you're built for the power right now. It's a power. Right. It's a power line. Like, them boys ain't pulling and running down the line and all that stuff.
Absolutely.
But I would love to see what Trey can bring to the table. And I mean, do you see going into the offseason, is this going to be Trey's team to start out next year? Or are they going to have to battle?
At this point, I don't think it's gonna be so much of a battle. I think the way that they're gonna take that shot is say we'll give him a good look in the offseason. If he doesn't pan out, we'll just ride with whoever we got to ride. Because again, they paid Jimmy G some money. Do I want Jimmy G gone? Oh yeah, out of here.
You think Jimmy gets traded?
Man, listen, they can trade him, throw him in the trash, kick him in the ass. It don't even matter. Excuse my language, but y'all already know all that, man.
Oh man! All right, let's move away from Trey for lying gets hyper over there.
I'm saying, bro, it's coming.
But this one right here, the one I've been waiting for. Raiders cornerback Hobbs arrested on a DUI. Rookie cornerback at that, guys. Rookie. Let's put that out there. Rookie. We just went over this.
Yeah.
Just went through this. With Henry Ruggs. Again, rookie wide receiver. Henry Ruggs. I believe he's a rookie this year. I think he was. Might have been last year. Could be wrong. But your dude, like 22 years old, just killed somebody for drinking and driving. Lost his whole career. And then you go out, you drink, and you drive. Is this the quote from like Forrest Gump? Stupid is as stupid does? Or
absolutely.
Like, how dumb do you gotta be? Your man just killed somebody. Lost his whole career.
Listen, man.
You go do the same freaking thing.
Listen to me. Listen. I do not think that this has to do with players at this point. It's the organization, man. It's the team. Why have you guys not put a strict, when I say strict, I mean strict rule in place after you just seen what Henry Ruggs is, after what the organization has been through? Man, listen, you got so much going on, bro. This is like what? This is probably what your fourth, fifth thing that's happened this season is huge. And not only that, you celebrating a win over the Indianapolis Colts. I know the Colts are a good team. I know that. But you got to go play the Chargers. And if I'm not mistaken, they in a position of where they're trying to fight for either, to get into the wild card, right?
I don't know.
So what are we doing? We got to start looking at the head people here. We've been saying this, bro. Like, what are we doing? Somebody has to go to these guys and be like, listen, do this, you out. I need to know what you got going, you out. Because at the end of the day, man, there's no room for this. No room for this at all. You're drinking, you're driving, dude. Come on, man.
And this the thing,
got too much money to do this, bro. Like, I don't.
And you're 22 years old, like you're mad young, blowing it all, blowing it, like literally blowing your career. Like, as soon as you get that flag, bro, like most people ain't messing with you. As soon as you get them red flags, you're done.
Right.
I mean, you're
DB situation. We just talked about it, bro.
And your team's not. I mean, at this point, you're not putting your team first. You're putting yourself first, and then you're not even putting yourself first. You're putting other people's lives at stake when you're driving like that. And you got like the NFL has things in place for these players where they can call and get a ride home. Don't make sense. I mean, the Raiders are on the bubble right now, trying to get in. They're 9-7, but they can get in because they beat the Colts, and then the Colts are 9-7. They have a shot, but you can't get in if your players ain't being smart.
it's as simple as doing this right here, man. Look, I'm gonna reenact just in case somebody don't know what it is, what I'm talking about. Just in case you do not know what it is that we're just saying that it's simple to do. It's simple. We own these mofos all day long.
Right.
We are. Everybody got one. Listen, man. If you grown individual, you got one. Unless you just on some hard times, I get that too. But your kids even got them right now. It's simple. I don't even gotta press. I don't even gotta press a freaking number to get in my phone. My fingerprint unlocks it. Yo, Smee, man, I can't do it. Come and pick your boy up, bro.
Right.
I know you, man. Help me save my life, dog. That's all I want you to do, dog. I'll leave my car here until tomorrow, bro.
Right.
Appreciate you, man. Love you, bro. Thank you, man. Thank you.
That's
it. All you need.
Right. That's the thing, bro. Like and they got that number right there. All they gotta probably do is push the button and it goes right to that call and that person come get them.
Like, I mean, and then we see it too. We seen how they live the lavish lives, man. Y'all got about 5-6 cars. So it ain't like if you leave one somewhere, you ain't gonna have nothing else to drive the rest of the week.
Right.
Man, stop playing with me, bro. Come on, man.
I don't know, man. I was blown away by this. I was blown away by this. Like, honestly, I don't know, man. Like, I'm blown away by it. I'm like, bro, like, when I seen it, I was like, I just dropped my head. I'm like, man, like, did you not learn anything? Did you not learn anything?
Hey, bro, that's what I'm saying, man. I just don't understand how this organization can keep letting these guys do this stuff, man. Off of something major like that. I get it.
I would imagine they got. I would hope that something comes into play here very directly now that this is like the second time in a season, in a matter of weeks.
And this type of stuff happens all the time. We know it does. You know what I'm saying? The player goes and celebrate. But you celebrate, that's a season win, bro. If it was a championship, I would probably look at this a whole lot different. It ain't no championship, dog.
I mean, I'm not looking at DUI driving any different from anything, because
never that at all.
Take somebody's life, and no matter how you take it, what it was for.
It's just going to drink in general to celebrate a win.
Right.
Who you beat? Who did you beat? What
Yourself?
did you get? Come on, man.
He lied. He beat himself. Like, I mean, he's definitely gonna get a fine from the NFL.
How was that?
And I'm sure he's gonna see a suspension.
100% he's gonna see one.
And then he'll have to go into, I believe they got a protocol for this too. Like, they have to do classes or something like that for this. But moving on.
Shouldn't even be at that point though. You feel what I'm saying?
I mean, it is though. It is.
Yeah, you're right. It is. But it shouldn't be.
There's a lot of shouldn't be's in the world.
Yeah, a lot, but they're there, man. They're there, and it's crazy.
And that's the point. That's what's sad about it. I mean, these are young kids, man. They're young, have no clue what they're throwing away. All right,
somebody needs that money, man. Like, somebody that really needs it. They don't need to just
move into this one. We finally have a date set for the no-name team, Washington football team, to have a name. A name. Yeah, the team to have its name February 2nd. So they said in the little thing that popped out yesterday that it's not going to be the Red Wolves. So
what you mean?
That's what
Red
they
Wolves
said.
is on the list though.
No,
you had
not.
like 8 people.
Nope.
I mean 8 teams.
Nope. They said nope. Said no in the little thing yesterday. They said it's not happening because of some kind of copyrights or something like that for the Red Wolves. So, I mean, you still have Red Tails still there. You still got, got the Commanders out there. Yeah.
The Brigade.
No, that's not happening.
The Presidents.
That's not happening either.
I mean, the Defenders.
That's not happening either.
I mean, the Armada.
No, not
I
happening.
mean, bro,
It's not happening.
the Red Hawks. G, I've been saying this, man. Listen,
I
I'm
would love
not
it.
even a Washington
I
fan,
would
but the
be.
Red
I would
Hawks
be a Red
match,
Hawk.
man.
I would be
It
there.
matches.
I'd be there.
Right. So
But-
listen, you're a big fan, right?
Yeah.
You're a big fan. You die hard, right?
Mm-hmm.
You done been to some games, right?
Yes, sir.
How many people have you seen in the stands with the hog on?
A lot.
The hog heads on.
A lot.
It's a lot, right? That matches, bro. Let's go.
So I don't think it's gonna be that. I honestly think it's gonna be like the Red Tails. Not gonna lie.
Oh, it's
It's something. So the Red Tails were, I believe, if I have it correct, they were like the first African American. They did something with planes in the military,
okay.
and so
Got you.
they were like a special force. So they kind of like were trying to incorporate DC, the history of it, keep
Okay.
like the Redskins thing going on, but stay away from the skin part. So they try to incorporate everything in it. And from what I'm looking at the jerseys and the logos I remember seeing, I think it's going to be Red Tails or the Commanders. It's going to be one of those two, I believe, because of the way the jerseys look and what's going on with the jerseys, because they switched them up. They ain't going to be like they are now. There's a whole new. It's all going to be completely brand new. They changed up like where it's going to be like two yellow stripes across the shoulder now. Same colors and everything, which I'm cool with because I don't feel like
Wait a
I have to
minute,
change everything.
You got the insight on the jerseys though, bro?
Yeah, they showed it.
Oh,
They showed it yesterday. They had a big thing that popped out yesterday. Showed the jerseys, and it had 3 stars across the back of the collar. So I'm thinking it's going to be like the Red Tails or the Commanders, because the Red Tail logo that they had we had seen a while ago had 3 stars in it, and then the Commanders. I mean, of course, you're gonna have stars around the Commanders.
Ain't feeling the Commanders though, bro.
Not feeling it either. Not gonna lie, but you know what? It's better than the football team.
You right. You right. You really right.
It's something. It's an identity. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
it's, and I like that they're moving forward. Like I mean, I'm glad they're moving forward, and it's gonna be this should be our logo forever now. Like hopefully until I like whatever happens after I die. That's it. I don't care. But I need a logo. I'm tired of wearing W's on my hat. I'm not wearing it right now. I had to go back to the old school for a day. You know, I needed it. But I think this is one of those things. I mean, the world's changing, and if it's somebody on a big platform that can help push against racism, I'm all for it. Like if it really can get a movement going in that direction to kind of like push racism away from things, I'm 100% like for it. Like I'm 100% for that, because there's not enough of it, and I believe with the NFL being the stage that it is, it could really maybe spark it. You know what I mean? It can really spark the movements in the right direction, not a violent direction, not anything that this life's more important than this life, anything like that. Like it's a positive movement. Hey, look, we got rid of this. We're working towards this. This is it. We represent this. This is a family type of deal. And you see all different ethnicities get together and work together on this. That to me is a positive on this stage. And I think the way the NFL is, you have a mixed group of players playing together. Black, Spanish, you have white, you have Mexican, you have, I mean, it's all over the place now where they're coming from.
Yeah.
And it's the best.
It's becoming just like baseball.
It's the best stage. It's the best stage, and I believe if they can get this going in the right direction of movement, which I think Washington, with all of the stuff they've had going on here, with the allegations between their owners, all that craziness with him, and where they're at now, I believe this is a huge thing. If they could put this piece together, I mean, they got a lot of guys in the right positions. I mean, you got, because now you have I can't remember Jason's name, but I think he's the new guy basically runs stuff. And then you have the old corner. I think the old cornerback is now the GM. Doug Williams is in that mix. I mean, there's a lot going on in that front office where you're getting a lot of different looks from different angles, and I think if they can get it right and move it forward, I think you can see a lot of change happen within just not the NFL, but it might leak out into the streets.
Right. Right. I mean, I'm just still gonna lean to that Red Hogs name, man. Because like I said, I remember watching games back in the day, you know, with my dad and just seeing all the hog fandom and all of that stuff, man. I'm just like, yo, this is dope. Like this is really dope. Like they have their own significant thing that they use here in Washington, man. But I mean, again, I see your point too. You know, you gotta look at a lot of different things, a lot of different aspects nowadays when we start to pick names and things like that. Because again, that's one of the reasons why they lost the name that they had. So you know, we gotta be on that same path and same positive vibe that they're bringing, like saying we're gonna move away from it because we want to support what they have and so on and so forth. So I get that.
I'm just like, like we're getting in the chat right now. We're getting a lot about the sexual harassment and stuff that he's seen, and that's the stuff I was talking about. And I get how everybody feels about it. Like, I'm not a Daniel Snyder guy either. I can't stand the guy. Hopefully, with everything going on, we'll have a new owner come in eventually here, because I don't see how the NFL can keep him and have that in their organization. Because if they're saying like, well, it's okay. I mean, what's that say for them? It's not gonna be that. It ain't gonna be the look. It ain't gonna be the look they want. Cause you're basically telling everybody it's okay, and I'm like, no, it's not okay.
It's definitely not.
But definitely like, I can't not like support my team. You know what I mean? I can't not support my team because his actions aren't the players' fault. You know what I mean? The players aren't doing what that dirty old man was doing. You know what I mean? Like players are the players, and that's the thing. It's like me, I try to separate that. Like that's his actions. That's not their actions. I'm gonna support my team. I ain't gonna support that man ever. Like I've never liked that guy. He's a weirdo.
Right, right.
Well, it's not under the rug no more because Congress is involved now. So it's not under the rug. Everybody knows about it. They know he's a dirty old perverted man.
And he's gonna get what's coming to
him, man. He's gonna get it.
I always say, man, my whole saying, and I've been taught this all my life: what happens in the dark comes to light. I don't care who you is, who you. Hey, you can believe whatever you want to believe, but I wholeheartedly believe this statement, man. What happens in the dark always comes to the light. And man, when they hit the light, you don't want to be nowhere around, man.
That light is beaming on him. That boy's in trouble.
Sir. Yes, sir.
He went. I mean, it's crazy. And like I said, hopefully with all this going on, maybe we'll get a turn. You say bye to Dan. Good riddance. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. I don't care if it does. Right. Hopefully it does. I hope it smacks the shit out of you. And I hope your wife leaves you because you're dirty.
She
doing the wrong thing. She's running operations already in Washington. She can run them. I'll take her and he can leave.
I feel it.
Daniel Snyder. But nah, like I said, I can't wait to see this thing, and like I said, it's just gonna be nice to have the uniforms and seeing some of the uniforms. I kind of like what they're doing and seeing what, like I'm liking where they're going with it. It's gonna be nice to have a name. It's gonna be nice to have a logo. It's gonna be nice to like be able to be like, yeah, I'm this kind of fan. I'm not the Washington football fan anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, who's your favorite team? Let's go. Washington football team. You know how lame that is, bro? Like,
A lot of people suffer with it, man. A lot of people suffer with it.
Like, you know, like that's the worst part of it. Like, I'm like, cool. Like, you go to a different name. You could have at least picked something kind of cool. Like, you could have gave us something for the 2 years or whatever it's been. Could have gave us something.
They should have just gave you something, man.
That's what I'm saying. You could have gave us something, not the football team. Like, how original is that? Like, whoever thought of that was dumb. Like, you couldn't come up with something better. But it's like, you look at it this way, like, I mean, you got any of that Washington football merch, it's gonna be worth something. And we got some of this Washington, this gear right here. It's all gonna be worth something because it ain't never gonna exist soon.
100%.
I was, you know, like, see, what got me in this is I've been paying attention to like their stores, like, because of jerseys and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I started seeing them going like these really big sales. I was like, they got a name. And they're gonna start mass producing. I told you this back a while ago that they started mass producing the hats. They started doing the hats with New Era.
Yeah.
And what caught my attention is that when they were doing this, I don't know if you've seen it. I tweeted it yesterday, but when they played this thing yesterday, they kind of were like showing like the logo on the helmet and what the helmet was gonna look like. And I looked behind it. And all the trees in this picture when they showed Ron Rivera this stuff had leaves on it. I said, oh, they known this for like 3 months now. I said, those leaves still got green on them. I was like, they known this. Like, what are they doing? And I'm trying to sit there, like I'm zooming in on I'm trying to take the picture in the Photoshop, zoom in and trying to see if I can see the logo and whatnot. But I did. But what makes me get the Red Tails into it is that when they were going across it, they showed a jersey with the Red Tail logo. Like, it kind of went across real quick.
Wow.
And I'm almost positive that's where we're heading.
Okay. I mean, again, that's a better name than the Commanders and the Defenders and the Presidents and the Brigade. And I'm like, what were y'all doing? I mean, I understand y'all in Washington. Come on, man.
It's tripping.
Come on, man.
We're going to get into our who did we pick right?
Ooh.
This could get ugly.
Here we go.
Let's go to scores. We gotta go
I know I was right on some picks, man.
We were both right.
Telling me I wasn't.
We were both right on some picks.
No, don't try to switch now, man.
I'm not switching. So you took the Eagles, and the Eagles won.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're gonna get on that rant here in a minute.
Yeah.
Go past that one real quick. Get into these Ravens game. I picked the Rams. Not gonna lie, and I believe you picked the Ravens.
I did.
Just gonna say
and they let me down.
It did. By
but
1
they
point.
Almost won though. They almost won though.
Almost doesn't count.
Dang.
So
they almost won though.
This is kind of crazy though on this game though. I don't know if you caught this, but Kupp passed Isaac Bruce for the most receiving yards in the season in the Rams history.
Yeah.
How wild is that?
I mean, being that they don't have Robert Woods and he's catching a lot of balls.
I get that, but
bro,
Isaac
good.
Bruce?
Cooper Kupp is a good receiver. I think he's one of the most underrated receivers.
Oh, 100%.
Because a lot of people don't look at him. I mean, you look at his size, his stature, you like, nah, he ain't like that. But dude, like, gets after it. When I say get after, he get after it. Shout out to the fantasy football guys for Cooper Kupp. Yeah.
I'm actually
he on my team. I don't like the Rams, but he on my teams, bro. Let's go. That's money in the bank every week.
When I seen that, I was like, man, like, cause I grew up watching Isaac Bruce, and I was like, man, I didn't realize like Kupp was going off like that year. I knew he was catching the ball a lot, but I didn't know he was putting up that type of number. This man almost got 2,000 yards receiving.
Yeah, he's like that.
I mean, he has a big game here. I mean, he got what, 1,829 yards. That's a lot of yards for a receiver in a season.
Yeah.
Has there ever, I mean, I don't know if there's ever been a 2,000-yard receiver besides, I think Randy Moss might be one. I don't think there's many 2,000-yard receivers. I could be wrong, though.
I don't even know. I don't think so.
And then we get into this game. The Bucks versus the Jets, and I believe I picked the Jets in this one.
No, you didn't.
Didn't I? I picked the Bucks.
No, you didn't.
I picked the
Nope,
Bucks.
nope. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Nope.
Did I pick the Bucks there?
You did.
Okay.
There's no listen. Okay, so the question has been, and if any of the Jets fans are in the chat right now, or any Jets fan that want to chime in on this, please sit back, take a seat. Don't take offense to this. How are you a Jets fan? I need to know. We on the deep dive need to know, how are you a Jets fan? Because I don't get it. Like, don't get me wrong, they surprised me in this game.
Yeah.
I think the Bucks had the same mentality everybody else had in this game, going to it like, yo, easy win. We ain't got to worry about nothing. You had to come back. I was like, wait, bruh, you do, huh? Like, they weren't playing. They weren't playing, man. They was really out here trying to win this game.
And what's crazy is this is the second time ever for the Bucks to have 12 wins in a season.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
That is.
But guess what?
Crazy.
When it looks like that, you can almost bet your bottom dollar. Playoff Bucks gonna be wow, boy.
Oh yeah, 100%. It's gonna be crazy.
Wow, boy.
I was impressed with this game though. I really thought they were gonna come in and smack these teams. But I've been saying this all year. You let these teams that are busted like this stick around long enough, they're gonna give you a problem. They're gonna get lucky here and there, and that's when you lose these games. This game shouldn't even be close like that.
But see, for me, I think what this ended up being for them was they were trying to take it easy, knowing that this is like, we're in the last 2 weeks. We're in the last week now. NFL season. They try to take it easy and be like, yo, we gonna just try to skate by players, get the starters in, play as little as much as possible, and win this game with ease. And it didn't pan out that way for them, because again, they are without Leonard. They without Leonard Fournette right now, and Jones, I don't even know, what did he have in this game. I think he only had like 10 carries for 26 yards. So that goes to show you, man, they weren't really trying to play him like that. They really weren't. So I mean, I get it, but to put that game on Tom Brady's arm like that, to make him just be like, all right, cool, we ain't losing this game.
I mean,
that's kind of.
He did throw for 410 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, I mean, it's Tom Brady. What you expect?
Hey, it is what it is.
I mean, let's be real.
My thing. I think the coolest thing was like the dude that picked him off. I don't know if you caught it. If you caught the interception at the end of the game, the guy that picked Tom Brady for the Jets, Tom signed the ball. Tom signed the ball for him, but Tom went on record. Tom just went on record and was like, "Yeah, I won't be signing any more interception balls." I was lying. I was dying on it. I was like, yeah, Tommy trying to lose that money for every interception. Oh, yeah, I picked him off here. We sell this ball for $1 million. We're cool.
Oh.
Then we get into this game. I was actually devastated by this. Titans and the Dolphins. The Titans mollywopped the Dolphins 34-3.
Picked it off.
And I was wrong.
Yeah.
I was real wrong on this one.
Told you the Titans.
But it was 2 a time.
Not 2 a time, bro. It's not just, I told you, just because he wins the week before doesn't mean
he was on like a 7 or 8 game winning streak. That wasn't the week before.
But I'm just saying, bro, he had to go up against a good defense, okay? He had to go up against this Titan defense. With Titan defense, don't play that. Okay? Yeah. They're like, nah, you're not coming into Nashville and showing out like that, bro. No, it's not happening. And they clinched.
Yeah, they did. So, they did clinch.
Yeah.
Moving into we both picked this game. The Patriots over the Jaguars. And they didn't hold nothing back. They weren't shy. They hung 50 on them.
Yes. I said it would be like a college score, and it was. Yes.
They hung 50. Go. They hung 50, not 40. I mean, 50. They gave the business out. Trevor Lawrence, man. I feel bad for this quarterback because he's definitely looking like a bust to me. three
Listen, man.
picks.
He all right.
Mac Jones,
right.
though. Mac Jones. Who?
Mac Jones.
I'm telling you, Mac Jones, man, like I said, I can't say nothing bad about this kid. This kid has been the guy I thought he was going to be since preseason.
Yeah.
He was 20. He only threw, what, 8 incomplete passes the whole game. 3 touchdowns and 227 yards. And then they got some serious production. This is what's really getting me with the Patriots this year. The production is coming from the ground.
Yes.
Like, this is not typical like Patriots football. I mean, I don't even know who this dude is. Robin Dre.
Stevenson?
I don't know how you say his first name.
Listen, he's a
Stevenson,
good back.
19 for 107, 2 touchdowns. But they had Damian Harrison do production up too with 9 for 35 and 2 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
He had 4 touchdowns come from the ground. When in the hell was the last time the Patriots scored 4 touchdowns on the ground? I think that was a Leonard Fournette day, right? He scored like 5 in a game or something like that with them, like it was some years back.
Patriots?
Yeah, when Leonard was there, I think that's the last time they scored like four touchdowns in a game. When Leonard Fournette was there on the ground.
Didn't White do it once? I think White did it once too.
No.
But anyway, when you get the Patriots in a running game like this is what makes them dangerous.
Yeah, I mean that's what's wild about it. They've been scoring on the ground.
Dangerous.
It's gonna be a problem.
Makes them dangerous. I'm just saying.
Yes,
It makes
absolutely.
them dangerous, bro.
And then this game's shocking. This game shocked me.
Which one?
But I think I did call the Raiders winning this game.
You didn't.
I did. I'm telling you. I did. I called the Raiders.
We both were on the.
We'll have to write them down from now on.
Both Jonathan Taylor train.
We gotta write them down for that one.
I know.
So
I got a photograph
the Raiders beat the Colts, but we have another record broke. Jonathan Taylor breaks Edwin James's rushing record for a season.
And we still not talking about this
man
man in
being
the MVP
MVP.
race. I don't get it. I don't get it, yo. I don't get it.
Why do running backs get? It's like a running backs get shunned.
No,
That's what it feels like to me.
Excuse me. Running backs for the Colts get shunned. It's no shot you can't talk about this guy.
This guy is mad, bro. Like I say he'll probably be in 1,800 plus yards next game.
Yeah,
I mean, he only needs he's less than 70 yards away from having 1,800 yard rushing season. Unreal.
Yeah,
but the Raiders lose. I mean, the Raiders win, beat the Colts. Are the Colts in trouble?
I don't think so. I don't think they are, because I mean, at the end, let's see who they got. They got to go play the Jaguars.
Oh, that's a dub. So they'll be 10-7.
Right. So they in. They're gonna get in. Unless they got who has to lose for them to get in. Is it a tie with them?
I'm looking right now. The Colts are in the hunt. They're right there. So they are basically in. If the playoffs will start now, they'd be in. So let me see.
Now, if they go to Jacksonville and they lose, I'm upset.
They go to Jackson. I think if they go to Jacksonville and lose, and the Raiders win, they're in.
Throwing my pick in for this now. Colts over the Jags, 100%. 1,000%.
They're number 6 seed right now in the AFC. But like I said, they got some teams looming around back here that can make this ugly. Like the Steelers, if they win, they go to 9-7.
Mm-hmm.
And the Ravens, if they win, they go to 9-8. So if the Raiders lose, they go to 9-8. If the Chargers lose, they go to 9-8. The Colts lose, they go to 9-8. That's a mess. That's a mess in the back end of this thing.
Big mess. Huge mess.
So I don't know what this week's gonna be interesting. We're gonna see some teams get a playoff shot, and might see some teams not get a playoff shot. Gonna be messy.
Yeah.
Gonna be let's see tiebreakers.
Hey, everybody
Oh, yeah.
always says
we're not reading all that.
The final 2 weeks of the season, they're like, it's gonna be boring. It's gonna be no. We see teams now. Everybody's here to ruin anybody's chances. I mean, let's be real. I mean, we're fighting for our lives as 49ers too. So, I know the feeling.
I'm done. I'm on the couch.
Yeah, you chilling. It's okay. Front row seats.
Yeah,
That's tickets to the Super Bowl already.
Just, yeah.
All right, nice.
I wish.
Nice.
It's one thing I want to do in my life. Before I die, I want to go to a Super Bowl game.
Bucket list, baby. I'm with you.
We're going to make it happen. I don't care who's there. I just got to experience it. But, going to get into this one. I know I called this one. I don't know about you. Chiefs Bengals. I know I called Mr. Joey B winning this game.
Did you?
I did. I said the Bengals had it. I said Joey B gonna do his thing because Joey B just came off that big old 500-yard game, and I said, Joey, we're gonna find out.
You know what? We did, and you know what? You know what I did with this pick when I made it, I jinxed myself because I am in both my leagues. I'm in the fantasy football championships, right?
Right.
Yeah, I'm there. So the one that I run, I was playing with a good friend, and we were texting back and forth earlier in the weekend. I said, "Yo, I got this, baby. I'm locked in. I'm ready to go. Told you I was gonna come back. Bop, 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 bam, just like that.
Bop, bop, bop.
Me on the other side didn't pay attention. He had Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase put up 50 points in the fantasy football league this week.
Yeah.
I said, "You got to be goddamn kidding me."
That boy had a game.
Went on.
That boy had a game.
But I did say this would be the time that Jamar Chase goes off because we ain't heard nothing from him, bro.
I mean, he's been consistent. He's been a little consistent. He's been consistent, and like he just haven't had that breakout game.
It was low key though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Low key. He was being low key consistent, and I'm cool with the low key consistent because that means there ain't double covering him, ain't doing all that. But I'm getting my points when it comes to fantasy
low
football.
Key 266 though.
That wasn't low key 266. That was noise, boy.
On the
what did he have? Man. 3 touchdowns, I think.
Bruh, 12 targets, 11 catches. 266, baby.
Like I said, I think the Bengals they've proven. They've proven now. This is that game I said they can win this game. They're real.
They won their division. They on their way.
They are real. They are for real. The Bengals is woo.
And you know what? I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna enjoy it.
I'm telling you, boy, I like
team that does not get the looks. Get in there.
Just wait until they get that. They plug them little holes, the little holes that they're missing in the all season. Boy, this team gonna be a problem.
Yeah, big time.
Because I mean, now you really getting to see them. They're all healthy. They're like 100% healthy. You getting a full tilt team right now, and I think they're gonna be a problem.
Who to say they don't pick up somebody like later in the draft though? Because it very well could happen, bro.
I think they're gonna go deep. I think they're going deep in the playoffs.
Yeah, of course. I'm with you on that one.
Then we hit this ugly old game. I don't even remember what we picked in this one. The Giants and the Bears, but I believe we both went the Bears because I said I can't pick the East.
Yeah, it was
that thing ugly. 29-3.
It was definitely Bears for me. Yeah.
And then,
yeah,
like, you know, I look at this. They got their face smacked. The Giants got their face smacked, but their coach was still talking smack. I don't know if you caught that interview.
I did.
But they talk about my boys, saying we're a bunch of clowns. So I hope that God we go in there and we bust that A. Mm-hmm.
Listen, all I need for y'all to do is to let Devin Booker get about a good 150. That's all. Look, he only got to hit the end zone though. Look, just let him get 150. That's all.
I know. You need your shit.
Yeah.
And you need your points. But guess what?
Yeah.
I don't understand how you could talk anything when you just got smacked by the Bears 29-3. I don't understand that. Like, how can you go into a press conference and talk smack about being clowns and we ain't fighting and da 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 da? Bro, you apparently ain't fighting for anything. You 4-12 and just got smacked.
Listen, have they beat y'all this season?
No.
Mm.
They were our division win.
Dang.
We played them weak.
But you only beat them by 1 though.
Doesn't matter. It's a win.
Oh.
It's a win.
And then you down bad right now.
Oh, I'm home.
Okay.
I'm home.
So you making your pick right now.
Oh, yeah.
1,000% pick.
Washington smacking them.
Gotcha.
If they throw the game, I'm in question. I'm in questions. It's going.
You're not go missing, sir.
They can't throw this game. They can't let a coach talk all that and go in and let them win. Can't do it. You gotta go in there and punch them in the mouth. Like, I was blown away by that. Like, honestly, you just lost 29-3 and you talking smack.
Hey,
go
part
home.
of the game, man.
Go home.
It's the passion of the game, bro.
Go home, you bum old coach. Probably ain't gonna have a job next year.
Yeah.
Then we had the Falcons and the Bills. We both picked the Bills.
Yep.
Both picked the Bills.
I knew what not to pick. We're right.
This is 3 straight 10 plus win seasons for the first time since 1990 and 1993 for the Bills. That's like Jim Kelly era. That's Jim Kelly era. That's when they were last good. And you know what? Guess who beat them? 91. Washington.
Yep.
For the Super Bowl. I got to witness that one. I think I was like 6 years old. Telling you. And it works. It works again for you. Trash your team. You get it I guess we're gonna get back to this one in a minute. We're gonna talk about this. But yeah, we know.
Listen to it, chat.
And then we move into the Broncos Chargers. And we called this one too, I believe. Well, I think we both went with this one. With the Chargers. And Herbert comes in and surpasses Rivers for the most passing TDs in a season.
I like Justin.
I like Justin too.
My fantasy quarterback.
I say they get a couple.
Do great
if
things.
they get a couple pieces around this boy gonna be. Whoo, they need to get that line right.
He has no choice but to do great things.
He has no choice.
He has no choice.
And then I believe we both called this one too. Panthers and the Saints.
You know,
this is just bad over there.
You know, this game right here, man. I picked the Saints, but then when I realized I had to be a Panther fan, I was riding Panthers, and I was hopeful. I was very hopeful. I was hopeful in the first and the second. Second half, I lost hope. I had to do something. You guys got to realize I'm right here in North Carolina. I had to do something that I never ever want to do, and that's cheer for the Carolina Panthers. I needed them to win. I needed them to do. They had one job.
They didn't do that job. Just tell you.
They didn't do it. So guess what, Panther fans? If you're listening in, this is your boy Lion. I don't like you guys, okay? I don't like you guys, okay?
Let's
go cry in the corner. Go cry in the corner. You had one job and you did not deliver. Yeah, it wasn't Cam's fault. You can't blame nobody. You had your boy Don on it. I don't care. You had one job and you let a 49er faithful down. I did my part. You must do yours. Now I gotta depend on the daggone Falcons.
That's not a good depending. scary.
I don't even know what to say.
Well, let's move into this one where I made the worst call in my life. I thought, I thought wrong. That's what I did. I thought the Lions were gonna get win number 3, but God, was this an ugly game.
I thought the same thing.
This game was ugly. The Seahawks put up 51 points to 29 points. That's a lot of points in the game. You talking, what, that's 80 points.
Yeah, are the Seahawks even trying to play next week? I mean, this week?
I mean, Wilson did tie Peyton Manning for 112 for the most QB wins in the first 10 seasons. Just saying.
Yeah.
I mean, a good accomplishment.
Yeah.
But I mean, is Russ coming back, or they going to? Is Russ out of there, bro? What do you think?
Going, bro.
You think Russ going? Even if he, I mean, he's playing good football now. He's starting to see Russell play.
Nope. Don't work like that.
Don't work like that. Okay.
Nope. You will not be 6-10.
One thing I learned. Don't pick the Lions.
I don't even think we picked them all season long, did we?
No.
Oh, we did.
No, I think I picked them one time. I think I did pick them one time, and they did get that win because they came off that one, and we were like, we couldn't believe it. They beat I think it was the Cardinals or something like that. They beat the Cardinals, and then I went on the limb and went and they got the number 2. They got that second win. I got lucky. I ain't gonna say that was a good pick. They lucky. Then we got to this one where I know I picked this one right because I don't ever pick the Cowboys. And we see Arizona beat the Cowboys, but it was ugly. Arizona has won 6 of its last 7 games versus Dallas, though. Yeah, this is an ugly game. I thought that the Cardinals would put a lot better fight on defense.
I mean, when you got the Cowboys out here trying to show off and say they're America's team and that they're winning the Super Bowl, you're getting slightly different that Cowboys team. McCartney, I mean, the way he's carrying himself right now. Listen, simmer down, because it's gonna be a time where you're gonna get in the playoffs. You're gonna be in the playoffs. You're there. Yes, you're gonna be there. You're gonna call a play. You're gonna piss Jerry Jones off. He gonna come down to the sideline. He gonna rip you a new one.
Jerry Jones gonna call a play.
Lose. You know when that's gonna be in the playoffs? In the first round, because you ain't never went by. So I'm just gonna put that in there.
But
man.
the real interesting thing I was looking at about this game, I don't think a lot of people realize they probably aren't going to be able to bring Dalton Schultz back next year. They don't have enough cap room.
Tough.
Schultz. Washington needs a tight end.
Schultz ain't it though.
I don't give a fuck.
Schultz ain't it.
I need better what I got than I got now. And I'll take him.
No,
I'll take him.
No.
But this is one of those, we're in that situation again with this team. Zeke runs the ball 9 times for 16 yards. Tony Pollard, 3 for 9.
Probably what you're trying to see Zeke say, I am the man, not him.
Dak throws the ball for 38 times. Like
he went from 48 to 38. Just come on, man. Still too many.
I can't do it. I don't understand how you pay a running back to run the ball and you don't run the ball.
They say they don't have an offensive line.
They have one of the best.
They say they don't.
If you could throw the ball 38 times and complete it for almost 38 times, you got a good line.
Yeah.
You got a good line.
If they can pass block, they can run block. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, sir. And then you got this game right here. And we said this. This is a little bit of a little slobby knocks. The Vikings had to travel to the Packers and got smacked on the Tundra. 37-10. Packers got the number 1 seed, home field advantage.
Yep.
You gotta
They
go
got what they wanted.
You gotta go through a Lambo now. Why it's all nice and cold, freezing. It's gonna get colder up there.
Yes, sir.
Boy.
Yes, sir. The Vikings could not take it in this game. I watched some of it and I was like, you know what? This is just a matter of the cold has defeated them. Like you could literally tell they were frozen. And the Packers run around out there like, hey, we good. It's warm out here.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Definitely ain't warm. I don't know what you want to call it, but it wasn't that.
I pick was definitely right on this one.
Yes,
I
sir.
definitely was gonna pick the Packers on that one.
I thought about the Vikings, but I think I went with A-Rod after we talked about it. And yeah, it was that. This is gonna be tough for the NFC. Whoever has to play in the NFC has to go to the Packers, boy. Oh, it's not the time. January is not the time to go to the Tundra.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But there's one team that can go in there at this point in time of the year and win.
Who's this?
That's one team.
Who's that one team?
49ers.
Yeah, they coming from the East Coast where it's warm.
They can. They have. They can and they have and they will if they put to the test.
They gotta get there first.
I don't know about
They gotta
now,
get to the
but-
playoffs. They gotta get to the playoffs first.
We gotta get there first. We're gonna get there. Is what I'm about.
And then they gotta
what
get
I'm
past the
what I'm
first
about to
round.
do- Listen, what I'm about to do is gonna summons that inner dog in the team. It's gonna help them. Watch.
Then we got this game. This had some really big, like this had a lot of emotions in it. Browns versus Steelers. Ben's supposedly last game in the Steelers
Supposedly.
uniform.
You mean supposedly? Don't add no secret words to this. That
That's
man
what he
done.
said. That's what they said.
That man, listen.
Ben's last game in a Pittsburgh uniform
Don't listen.
at Heinz. He didn't say he's retiring yet. He said in the Pittsburgh uniform at Heinz Field. And Ben wins. Baker Mayfield hurt. He's done for the season. He is getting surgery. But it's okay, because Baker's not the guy anyways. So it doesn't matter. But we had another record broke. And this one holds from 1972. Najee Harris surpassed Franco Harris for the most rushing yards by a rookie.
That's big for Najee.
That is. That's a long record. That's an old
Mhm.
record.
Yeah.
That's very surprising, because I would have thought Le'Veon Bell would have done that.
Yeah.
But apparently he didn't.
And then the way that Najee is not really being, talked about this year.
I mean,
would-
Pittsburgh's line's horrible.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh's line's horrible. I mean, like, let's be real with it. I mean, most running backs aren't Saquon and get lucky and can still run with a horrible line.
Just wait. Next year, Najee is gonna be the man. Watch.
I mean, there's gonna be some holes, man. There's gonna be some holes to be fixed and whatnot. But I mean, if that is Ben's last game at Heinz Field and whatnot, he went out with a dub.
Yeah.
I mean, they won't play at home, so that is his last game. So I can't keep saying if that is the last game, but they won't see home field advantage throughout the playoffs if they make the playoffs. Which, I mean, they're on a way outside. I think they're way outside on it. If I'm correct. Yeah, they're sitting at the 9th seat. So I don't know if because they beat the Ravens, it puts them underneath them, but they are up 2. But that's one of the teams that's 8-7. This could be a mess. They win, because that puts them at 9-7, and a lot of these other guys will be at 9-8 if they lose. The Raiders need to lose, I think. Chargers had to lose, and the Colts had to lose. Hey, I feel it. They go out on top. That's always the way you want to go out, man. You gotta go out on top. Like, I'm always a believer that, like, I love to see people go out the way they need to go out. And that's kind of like I always with Alex Smith. I was glad when he came back. He proved that he could play again. He did his thing, and his career was over. You went out doing what you needed to do, proved you could play, knew you could play, did your thing. Right off into the sunset. Yeehaw.
And I miss him. And I miss him.
Alex?
Yes.
I think a great leader. A great leader. Quarterback wise, I can't do it no more. He gave me a heart attack every time after I seen the leg get
what the
hit.
caliber team we are. We were.
It's not that. It's not that. I was scared for that man because that leg.
I mean,
after
y'all
his
did
leg,
hurt him. Y'all
we
did
didn't-
hurt
How
him.
did I hurt? We didn't hurt him. He got
wasn't
tackled.
hurt when he came from San Fran.
He got tackled and they broke his stuff.
He wasn't hurt when he came from San
Not
Fran.
my fault. That
Yep,
we have
definitely
bad.
your fault.
Not my fault. We got bad juju. We got bad juju on the field. It's
Nope.
if you wanna ruin a quarterback's career, you send him to Washington to that field, and we will take care of it for you. I mean, we got what? Theismann, we got RG3, we got Alex Smith. I mean,
this ain't funny, but you telling the truth.
We got.
bro.
Hold on. We
This is wild.
We just took out Ryan Fitzpatrick this year.
Listen,
His hip
no way, no how
blew
here
out.
on the Deep Dive podcast do we condone hurting quarterbacks.
No,
This
I'm
is
not.
the
There's no bounty.
cold-hearted
There's
truth
no
coming from
bounty on it.
T45, guys. It is the cold-hearted truth. So you first right here,
Look.
Washington football fan admits they are hurting quarterbacks.
Yo, we
God.
we don't hurt them. We destroy them.
Oh
We
man,
send them to be
bad.
analysts.
God, bad.
Now, next year, you're gonna see Ryan Fitzpatrick up in the booth
No
talking. He's gonna be one of the newest commentators.
Oh my God.
I mean,
Oh,
look, Alex Smith does it. He's commentating a little bit, and then you have RG3. He's a college commentator now. Joe Theismann commentates. He does a radio show. Like,
What am I listening to?
I mean, it's the truth. If you want the quarterback destroyed, send him our way. We got you.
Wow. Wow. So, note to self. Son makes it to the league, gets drafted by
Don't send him
Washington. We
to-
demand a trade.
Demand
ASAP.
trade.
ASAP.
Demand it
All right, cool.
instantly.
Got it.
As a quarterback,
Got
you
it.
demand if any of you rookies coming out of college demand a trade instantly. Do not go to
Public
Washington.
service announcement.
Don't go to Washington.
So crazy.
Don't go to Washington. I need a quarterback. I don't know where that quarterback got come from, but it ain't sure it's not. Don't come from the draft because we will take you out quick.
Jeez.
Quick.
Bad, bro. Bad. Bad.
But we're gonna send you to this. We're going back because we kind of skipped over this one. We're going back to it. It's time. It's time for that 60-second 49er Lion Den rant.
All right, everybody. This is your boy Lions Den 272. Diehard 49er fan and faith. Been that way for a very long time. I always holler red and gold till I'm cold. And right now, I'm a little cold and I'm a little upset. So lock in. You might want to turn your headphones down or your speakers down or whatever, because it's going to get really loud. All right? First. All right, Sunday. We played the Texans. Yeah, we did. We played the Texans. We had Trey Lance start. Jimmy G's not there. Sigh of relief for me. I don't really like Jimmy G. Me and Jimmy G are not friends.
That's your best friend.
I hate Jimmy G.
We use the word hate.
I do never want to see Jimmy G on the field. Because when I see Jimmy G on the field, I just lose my mother mind, okay? Sunday, I had Trey Lance on the field. I'm a happy guy. I am a happy guy. Until I look at Kyle Shanahan and the play sheet that he has is like a piece of fucking notebook paper. We called some of the craziest plays. The score should not have been 23-7. It should have been more. But here's the deal when it comes to my 49ers. We suck in the DB department.
He said, we suck.
If I have to watch Josh Norman do a fucking ballerina act, get burnt every other play, oh my God. Help us.
Yeah, I feel that. Been there.
Again,
I
I
experienced that.
had beef all Sunday with the Panther fans and the Panthers organization not doing their part. I did my part. You didn't help me. All I wanted to do was get in the playoffs. They didn't help me. Now I have to rely on the fucking Falcons to help me get there. Am I worried about the Rams? No, I'm not worried about the Rams. I've beaten the Rams 6 times. I don't believe in the Rams when it comes to my 49ers versus the Rams because I know we can get the job done. Yeah, they may have to rest people. They're going to rest people. But if I have to watch my team suffer with Jimmy G in the backfield on Sunday, I'm going to lose my everlasting mind. Y'all understand me? I'm going to lose it. I can't do it. I won't do it.
So what are you saying? You want to trade it started?
Now.
Now?
Now.
Now's the time?
Please. Somebody help me.
You think they give him the start?
They're probably going to do it. They're already talking about it. And then they're like, no, he's still injured. But at this point, I just want to see us play good ball.
Right.
We played hard enough. They did. Listen, they're doing better than I thought they would do. 9-7. I got to be happy, right? But
No.
I can't.
No.
I can't.
9-7. That's not enough to be happy.
Every Sunday, I see Debo is my whole team. If Debo's doing everything, let Debo be the quarterback. I'll take it. Please. Anything but Jimmy G, man.
Jeez,
Trey's
he
not ready.
said even the receiver as the
Let him be.
quarterback.
Man, listen, the man's doing. They line him up at wide out, slot, running back. What else is he gonna do? They asked the man, "What's your position on the field?" He said, "I play everything."
I mean, that's a confident football player.
I mean, he got 19 problems, but hell, he got 99 problems playing for us.
I mean,
It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. But at the end of the day, again, this is my rant, guys. Don't take this, don't take it wrong. I always rant about my team because I have this theory now. My rant equates to wins. And if me talking trash about my team equals wins,
Been doing it
then
all
count
season.
me in, G.
Been all
'Cause I'm
season
there.
for you. All
I'm
season
there.
has worked.
I'm there.
I mean, it's been all season for you.
Bro,
Yeah.
I'm just saying, bro, it's bad. But to sit and watch the team, man, the way that they are, like, we should, again, going back to Josh Norman, he shouldn't even be a part of my team.
I agree. You shouldn't be a part of
Is it-
anybody's team.
Okay, let me
Maybe
put it to y'all.
maybe the Lions, they could use some help, but I mean,
Somebody please explain to me how Josh Norman is a good DB.
he's not.
I have no clue.
He fit the Panthers, whatever the Panthers were doing when he played for the Panthers, and that was about it. Because when he came to Washington,
He did. He fit them. What did he do for the?
he
See,
played.
I don't watch him. So I don't know.
He actually played pretty good down there. And then when he
Okay.
came to Washington,
Oh,
he
listen.
died.
Okay, so this is really what I need to do right now. So if I can get on the phone, I need somebody to get me on the phone. What I need to do is send his back to Carolina
He did
and
good there.
send me somebody that can play halfway. At least put a
It's
hand
been a
on
minute. I mean, it's been a minute since he's been in Carolina. It's been a minute.
But send him back. Listen, man, the dude out there doing ballerina acts, bro. There was a
Sounds
pass,
good.
bro.
Sounds about right.
Lined up on Brandon Cooks for one. I don't listen. No, it didn't work.
Hey, too
They
slow.
threw the ball. They threw the ball. Listen, and they played it in slow motion. The ball was past his hand. He jumped up like he was doing a swan, some kind of. I
He's
said, dude,
washed.
what are you trying to do? Just make the news?
Pretty
Because
much.
it ain't happening.
Pretty much.
And then I'm out here. I got Javarsky and all the rest of these guys out here, man. They're trying to do. They're not that great. I really do miss the veteran leadership. Yeah, when we had Richard Sherman, it wasn't that great at all. But he brought a special type of leadership to those DBs where they play good. I need that.
I say that all
Josh
the
Norman
time.
is not a veteran
No.
leadership type.
No, he's a
He's not.
prima donna.
So I don't know, man. I don't know with this team again. I'm next Sunday. I'll I'm gonna watch with both eyes uncovered. I normally have one over the other one watching it,
You changing
but
it up?
I'm gonna uncover just because. Again, I got beef with a Rams fan, and he knows who he is. If he's listening in, he knows he lost the bet and he didn't take up on his bargain. But I just need us to beat him one more time. That'll be 7 in a row. He even told me he went out on a limb and told me. He said, "We are y'all Super Bowl." I said, "So if y'all are my Super Bowl, I'm a 6-time Super Bowl champion. Let's go, baby." I take it. It's definitely gonna be a tough game, but man, listen. I need to win. I need that win. If I don't do nothing else, I need that win. Because I'm not relying on the Falcons, man. I'm just not.
That's not a place
I want to
you
go
want.
out on top.
That
some
is
kind
not
of way.
a place you want to rely.
For real. I want to go out on top some kind of way, man. That's it. Let me go out on top like that.
I wish I could go out top. I'm gonna move into my rant. Washington. I'm gonna tell you this. I don't know what they gotta do, but they better go get a quarterback and go get their line. We can't be killing. Can't be killing quarterbacks. We gotta get out of it. Gotta fix it. Gotta find a way. But from where this team was on their run to where they are now, I don't know what happened. They fell apart. They imploded. But
not imploded.
When you start fighting yourself on the sidelines, bro, like I mean, you're fighting your own team. Yeah, nah, Jimmy G ain't coming here, bro. Jimmy G comes here, I'm turning off this. You ain't getting nothing from me about Washington the rest of next year. Not happening. I won't even watch a game. I'll be just like Lions. I hate them. Don't want them. Don't want to see them. Not gonna happen.
It's real. It's
Russell
real,
Wilson,
bro.
If Russell Wilson's available, you will see him in Washington. They will sell the house for that guy. Guaranteed. Guaranteed they would sell. They're going all in. If Russell Westbrook hits that market, not Russell Westbrook, I mean Russell Wilson. He hits that market.
Think about taking out NBA players now. What's wrong with you, man?
He hits the market. Washington going in. I mean, they're going in deep. They gonna sell the farm for that man. It's gonna happen.
So what you're saying is,
or Deshaun Watson.
Would rather you would take Russ to go ahead and end his career the right way and send him to the booth the right way?
Yeah.
Because we just heard you say y'all in
quarterbacks. I mean, gotta do something, right? It happens. I mean, we like to take these older quarterbacks and just see him. Be on your way. You know? But
dang.
I don't think Washington's too far off of being good. They got some holes they gotta fix.
Mm-hmm.
Their line, I mean, they gotta get guys that don't get hurt on the line. I mean, they had nine or 10 different centers this year. That's a lot. And I think they had 8 different lineups start for their line this year. There's no consistency. They got to get people that can stay healthy and play. Like I mean, what quarterback's going to do good under that? Like, you're constantly changing. I mean, if I'm Heineke, I'm running. I'm not even standing in the pocket no more. I'm just going. Whatever happens outside the pocket happens outside the pocket. But these guys, I mean, I think they had some players. I mean, they got. I mean, DeAndre Carter was definitely a bright spot coming into the season. We're going home. That's why I'm kind of talking into the season, because we're home. We're done. We're gonna go beat the Giants this weekend, but then we're gonna go sit on the couch for a little bit.
But you're gonna let Devin Booker get 150 yards from me. Thanks.
I don't care how it happens, as long as they win. I don't care.
Cool.
That's all that matters.
Bet. Call it in.
So, I think if they gotta get some cornerbacks. They need corners. Like, they need to go find some. I don't know where they're going to find them, but they need to find them, because our corners ain't it. We need to go get a couple linebackers. Our defensive line, I'm cool. We need a couple linebackers. We need some corners. And definitely need another safety. I think they get those pieces. I think you got a good team. Yeah, you get, like I said, they got to keep the quarterback up and let that quarterback get comfortable. That's not possible right now with the line we have. It's too hurt. It's too beat up. And frankly, I'm just kind of over it. And I'm hoping this is the season where we don't see Daniel Snyder get involved. And our GM gets to pick the guys we need in the draft. Not what we want, what we need.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel Snyder's what we want guy. I need what we need players right now. I need players that want to play the game and want to go at it. I think we got a bunch of those on the team now, but like I said, I think if we can get a couple more pieces, I think they can be a problem in the East. But
yeah, it's time for y'all to get back.
I mean, it's literally it's Daniel Snyder problem. But I think Daniel Snyder's in trouble right now. I think he got enough to worry about. Hopefully, he won't even be involved. It'll be Ron Rivera or GMs. What's his name? Doug Williams. Those guys doing their thing and getting the right players in there, and not going after just, oh well, this guy was this let's go get him, pay him $50-something million, and forget about the rest of the spots that we need to fill.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they have a good chunk. They got a good. I mean, there's a good chunk too of salary cap space. I think they're like one of the highest. I think they got like 68 million or something like that for cap space in the off season. So we'll see.
We're in the same boat, bro.
Yeah,
we just have both our teams are not good.
They're not. My team was dog doo doo.
At least you made it to the couch before me, though. So
I mean, right. I'm fat. I usually get to the couch pretty quick.
Nice. just make sure you keep the popcorn ready for me.
It's ready. Which one you want? You want that theater? You want the theater butter popcorn?
I need cheese on mine because I'm gonna need some wine too.
Oh, you need some wine. But getting into this is the one. College playoffs. They played the games.
Yep.
Michigan was who we thought Michigan was. Got smacked. Got the boo-boo kicked out of them.
Yeah.
And now,
Mr.
Harbaugh too might be out of here, going back to coach in the NFL.
Yeah. Come on back, bro. Come on back, bro. We'll take him.
I think they said they're the Raiders. I think they were talking about the Raiders. I think that's what they said.
No, send Shanahan there. I'll take my coach back. Give me my coach back. Give me my coach back. But these college football playoffs, man, shout out to Cincinnati. Again, man, I don't care what no one says. They played a hell of a game. A hell of a game against Alabama. That game, to me, it showed that not only people were putting them down, oh, well, they not a Power 5 school, they shouldn't be in there, They held their own. It's just that we all know when you get playoff Bama versus season Bama, it's a whole different squad. Like Nick Saban in that second half, he did what he does. You know what I mean? He knows how to will that team to win. Even if they're not playing at the top of their game, they're not blowing out a team by 30, 40 points in the first half.
Right.
So, I mean, Cincinnati, again, they played some good ball. They were playing tough. They played their hearts out. So shout out to Cincinnati. Again, as a person that loves underdogs, I really think you guys deserved to be where you were. Did I want to see them go further? Yes, 100%. But there's always something in me, being that when I watch college football each year, I kind of know that this matchup they want to happen. Like we seen the SEC championship, right?
Right.
We seen what was supposed to be the Georgia Bulldogs knocking Bama off. Didn't happen like that. They got the different Bama team. Bama went to them heads. So I kind of knew when I seen the bracket, I was like, they're gonna match them up again. It's gonna be set up to where they match again.
All right.
So that's what we getting. That's what we getting next week, next Monday.
So
We're
what,
gonna
so
get.
what? So what do you think? What do you think's gonna happen here? You think? You think Bama gonna smack him? Or you think Georgia actually gonna give him a run? It didn't go that way the last time, but I mean,
Here's the thing, and I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say this, and I know there'll be probably some people that disagree. Stetson Bennett has to have a good game. If he doesn't, they're done. Because that's kind of what happened to them in the SEC championship game.
right?
You seen Stetson Bennett be upset. He was getting pressured, all of that other stuff. So he's gonna have to have a good game. Yeah, you got Jordan Davis on the defensive side of the ball, big man, all of that stuff. That's cool. But Saban knows how to game plan for stuff like that.
Right.
He knew they had the big dude in the middle. We ain't gonna run at him right there. We're not gonna do that. When we're gonna spread this ball around the field, we can double up. We can double pass block him all day long, and we're gonna throw this ball around the field, and that's exactly what they did. Now, they may have some question as to whether the receivers will be able to play at the top of their game again, but I still see Alabama edging out the victory though. I just do.
Edging it out.
Yep. It's gonna be a tight one, but they're gonna edge it. They're gonna edge out that victory.
Yeah, I don't think this is gonna be tight at all. I think they win by 2 touchdowns.
Wow.
I don't know. I don't think Georgia is the caliber team that Alabama is. Alabama is just, when they click, they're like they steamroll people. Like they just go and I feel like they got a little bit of taste of what Georgia has. They probably watching film for what they did against Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
And as you said, Saban's just a guy. He's very good at game planning, and I think he'll have a plan for him.
Right.
I think,
and it always comes down to they don't, like with Georgia too. When in the SEC championship game, like what I seen, they didn't play they didn't play strong teams that were on their caliber.
Right.
I mean, they were blowing teams out. So when they got to that point, that's what hurt them. Same thing with Michigan. Michigan played some tough games though. I'll give it that. They played some tough games, but you met up with a team that has a really strong defense. I mean, you had Hassan. He was running the ball all year long. Now he got to run at big boy. He got to run it. Well, Georgia's got a big line, period.
Right.
You got to run at that. Oh, and they're going to stop that.
Right.
They're going to stop that. So, like I said, with this game, I think it's going to be a close game. But at the end of the day, I don't know. Kirby Smart, I think he let Nick Saban. Nick Saban may get in his head, bro. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think it's gonna be a 2 touchdown win for Alabama. We're gonna have Alabama get crowned again. I just don't think Georgia can hang with them. I'm 2 touchdowns easy.
Easy money. Okay.
We're gonna move in. We're gonna move into this one now. The man, Kyrie, coming back to the NBA to play
tonight is the season debut, baby. Kyrie Irving.
What do you think about this? After all the things, I don't even know if he got a shot. Did he get a shot? Is he still vaccinated? I didn't even get to read all of it.
I don't know. I don't know if he got vaccinated. I don't think he did. They haven't really been putting a big thing on that. Yeah, he's not. He's not vaccinated. So the thing is with him, I don't know. I don't know if we see him play a good number tonight or just, they just kind of rotate him in.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they are playing the Pacers. So, I mean, it's not, I don't think that's like a top game because the Pacers are 14-24. But I just see they probably try to start working him into where they're going. Because again, we still are dealing with a lot of COVID pandemic. I mean, not COVID, but COVID protocol cases in the NBA. So that's gonna be something that you got to pay attention to, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if we see a huge amount from him tonight.
What do you think? What do you think you see? What do you think they give up? What do you think? How many points not points, but how many minutes you think they give him?
Say anywhere around about the 20 to 30 minute range.
a good chunk. That's a good chunk of time.
Yeah, but it ain't gonna be like because I think he normally plays what he normally plays higher than that, right? Mid-30s, maybe.
Sheesh. So I mean, with him coming back, what does this do for COVID protocol in the NBA?
I mean, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to say because I mean they just lowered the thing for them to come back. So once they tested, we talked about that last show, but I don't know. With him being unvaccinated, I don't know if you got to try to hold him to certain things that he does just so that it doesn't cause an outbreak on the team. I mean, I don't know. We're just gonna have to see.
Do you see this being a thing now between players now that don't want to get vaccinated or anything like this? Do you think this is one of those things where now you see less of the players get vaccinated if they're not vaccinated?
100%. If Kyrie can come in and play and be on the floor and get his minutes and stuff like that, yeah, of course. Because I mean, again, it's everybody's choice, man. It's everybody's choice on what they want to do. So, I mean, with the players that don't want, they have a case. They have a case to say, man, if this guy can play and not cause anything, I should be able to play and not cause anything. But again, I think there are stipulations and to things that should be going on before they touch that court.
Right. I mean, I think you hit a spot there too, and that is when you said about holding him to stipulations, on what he is allowed to do, what he's not allowed to do, type of deal with not being vaccinated. What kind of stipulations do you think they should put in place for that?
That I don't know. I mean, it's gonna have to be something, man, because I mean, at the end of the day, they can't. They don't want to afford having him on this team and him moving around freely, off the court, right, and bringing something back, and these guys contracting it, and then they have to end up losing games just like the Bulls did. You know what I'm saying? Like that would be really bad. So I'm thinking that they gotta try something. They gotta try something.
The new Bubble Boy.
Right. I agree. Something like the new Bubble Boy. I agree. It's got to be something along that lines, but not super strict, because you don't want him. We know Kyrie, what he's capable of. You don't want him going off to say, man, listen, if this is what y'all going to do to me, fluff y'all. I'm out. Now you got a whole nother war.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely. I don't know what stipulation you hold him to. Like he can't be out in like public, or I don't know what you exactly put on him, but like I said, you definitely got to put something there, like especially because now this is gonna open up a door for a lot of players that did want to get vaccinated, and then whatnot. So I mean, it's kind of scary to think about a little bit, because I mean, you have the outbreak that's been going on in the NBA. The outbreak in the NBA has been kind of crazy. It's been wild. I mean, you got teams postponing games, half their roster sitting on COVID. I mean, it's wild. I'm surprised. Like it's a lot. I'm actually surprised that it's actually being allowed.
So, but I mean, they don't want to catch. They just didn't want to catch any flack, and I get it, man. From how they cutting down the return of COVID players and stuff like that. Now they didn't want to catch any flack because they knew it was coming. You knew it was coming.
He's the NBA version of AB. Jesus, mighty.
Somewhat. I
mean, could be.
Somewhat.
Then we gonna move into. We're going to move into this man right here. The man that fears no one. Yes, I took his quote. He did say that. It is his own record. He fears no one. Ja Morant This boy has been balling. Does he have a case for MVP?
I think he does. I think he does.
It's still early. Still early this season.
Because at the end of the day, I mean, let's be real. Like, it's all going to boil down to probably what team he's on. He's a Grizzly. He's a Memphis Grizzly. They don't get looks like that. They're not one of the top teams. So, but his play style and what he does, like, come on, man.
But
this guy
have been playing good.
This guy reminds me so much of a D Wade type of player, D Wade prime player. And I've been liking Ja since he was in college. I watched him play in college, and I knew that he would be something, a force to be reckoned with once he gets, everything going. He's a humble cat, humble soul, man. And I'm telling you, he is definitely should be in that talk. Definitely should be in that talk.
Anybody wants it, Ja Morant is right
there. Best point guard in the league, man.
Rookie card. Just saying. We can talk business.
Best point guard in the league.
I mean, this guy's been playing lights out. Like it's been kind of crazy, you know what I mean? He kind of got came in, did his thing when he first came in. Then he got banged up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just like he hasn't missed a step after he even got banged up and was hurt. This guy's playing like it's crazy to see. We haven't really seen. I mean, you see you kind of expect certain things for certain players. Like you expect LeBron to be going off. You expect kind of came thinking of Steph Curry. You expect to see these guys going off, and this dude's literally young, super young yet, and just getting started. And this dude is firing away. I mean, he could be. I think he's definitely one of the tops. He's got to be in your top 5 right now. He's got to be in your top 5.
Look at what he's doing, bro. The team he got around him. He don't have.
And they're winning though. And that's the thing. And they're winning.
Right.
They're winning. Could you imagine getting him a couple of little pieces and what comes out of that out of the Grizzlies?
Oh, and he definitely gonna average more than about 7 assists a game. I mean, 25. He averaging about 25 points a game right now. I mean, and 48-50% from the field. Like, bro, you gonna see him get
What's crazy about the whole thing? I think Zion's hurt still, but what's crazy about the whole thing is there was actually a talk about trading him. They were talking about trading him at one point. I was like, y'all did that? Didn't I can't remember who it was, but they traded him away and he went and blew up. But what do you do? Like, how do you even think about trading this guy?
Who, Ja?
Yeah.
I mean, I think it probably at the time they thinking about trading him because when they,
the capital would be huge.
Yeah, but they're starting to see he's the face. He's the face of everything. Like you know that you got a good solid piece. You got to keep that.
Yeah, you got to build around them.
You got to build around that at this point.
I think that's where Memphis is actually pretty good at. I think we're going to see them put some people around him during the off season. And unlike what they do over there at Portland, leaving our man hang and not giving them anybody.
I mean, you got a lot of talent coming in to the NBA. These kids in college now, they want it done. So, I mean, they can definitely come to the league. So why not put them right there? Let's build a young and jovial team, aka the Milwaukee Bucks, who when they won the title last year, I kept saying a while ago, I said they were young. They were running. They knew what they were doing. They were building this team to win, and that's exactly what ended up happening last year. Memphis could be in that same situation.
I think Memphis is going to be in that situation. That's definitely. I don't think they're far off either. Like they're not. Like I mean, with Ja doing what he's doing, he's got them boys playing and fighting in and believing in what they got going on.
They got role players already.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. They already had the role players. They just need to get themselves some solid players and
Mm-hmm.
they get a shooter, they get another shooter or two, get yourself a nice solid guy that's gonna tear up the inside, and Memphis is gonna be a problem.
Yeah,
Don't be
100%,
a problem.
100%, man. I love him,
So
but
what do you,
I see the question. I see the question in the chat. They talking about where's Zion. Zion, man, listen. I'm gonna tell you where Zion is.
yeah, home.
Zion is who we thought he was. He should have came to Carolina. He wouldn't be fat. He wouldn't be big. He wouldn't be blowing out sneakers. He wouldn't have hurt self right now. That's what's wrong with him. He living the life down in New Orleans, man. He probably eating a bunch of gumbo every day. He probably eating a bunch of alligator tail every day. He
Yo,
probably have
alligator jerky,
beignets for breakfast
amazing. Just so
every
you
day.
know.
I'm just saying, bro. Like
Yeah.
he living life down there. Man can't control the weight issues. Shout out, he probably still dunk. He probably can still dunk. But look, man, I need him to stop. Need him to stop.
We're gonna go into the freestyle a little bit. I think because the chat's bumping right now. We gotta go into freestyle a little bit. CP, we're gonna hit this one from Ben. Got what CP's doing out in Phoenix. I mean, you can't knock it. I mean, CP's they bought into him. You got Booker buying into it. You got all those guys buying into it. Do I think CP is solely carrying and making that team what it is? Nah. I think you're starting to see a lot of these players come alive and believe in what they could do because of what CP brings to the table and what he holds himself to. I think that is pushing in. That's that veteran leadership pushing into these younger guys on that team, and they're seeing what they have to do to be a team to win.
Yeah, but CP3, the aspect of the Phoenix Suns that he brings to the table, being a vet, he brings that fundamentally sound
Right,
basketball
right.
to a whole new dimension. You know what I'm saying? And and if like what we're saying, you know, what would CP look like in Memphis? Oh, that would be awesome. You know, I would definitely go for that. You get CP to
Be
one,
unreal.
Vooch out of two. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, that's absolutely insane. That's crazy.
That'd be it.
Because
That'd
that's
be deadly.
exactly what he done in Phoenix.
Yeah, be deadly.
That's crazy. Because not only are you gonna get attackability, he's gonna have somebody that's gonna be there that can bring that ball up the court.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And when he can't do it, if and not only that, create a shot for himself. Phoenix is good with that pick and roll. Devin Booker, he can shoot, he can score inside, but Ja Morant is a difference. When you hand him that ball, he gonna attack. If teams crunch down on him, leave CP wide open, CP
Right,
gonna hit
right.
a three. CP gonna tie that three up for you, especially you leave him wide open.
Yeah, I mean,
So
I think that like when you speak about that, I think that's a little bit of what Memphis is missing. They don't have
right.
that CP vet that like has no ego as our guy Salinas is saying. Like, and that's the thing is a lot of these teams they get killed by the ego, like the Lakers. They're killed by the you have Russell Westbrook. I need the ball. That's why I call him Russell Westbrook. I need the ball. Westbrook. That's his name.
Of course.
And then you have AD. Same thing. They don't and LeBron. They all don't do anything without the ball. Like I think that's what's nice about what you see with these teams like the Warriors, the Suns, the Grizz. You don't. There's no egos to be checked. They just all want to win. And that's the type that's like I feel like the Bulls are like that. They got the Rosen, they got Levine, they got a bunch of players over there, but there's no egos being checked. Like whoever's going off is going off. Whoever's hot is getting the ball.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like I said, with the Grizzlies, you put somebody over there that could be maybe a number one, like run the point, and you can move Ja to a two shooting guard or something like that. You're gonna have a problem. You're gonna have a problem with those teams. These teams, like the Bulls I think the Bulls are in the right direction. They're gonna be coming back. The Warriors they're in a spot. I believe Clay is on his way back. They're about to get Klay Thompson back.
Think it's trying to set it for Sunday.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're about to they get that piece back. It might take him a minute, but he's been tearing it up. I believe in the G League, he's been playing and he's been doing work down there. So he's gonna be coming back. That's just gonna make that team even more dangerous. and then you have, and then like we're seeing like these teams that aren't filled with all these superstars. It's kind of like that '90s vibe, bro. They're not filled with a bunch of superstars, but they got players that want to play, and they understand the mission, and that's to get that championship. And that's not it doesn't. Whoever's got the hot hand, we got to feed that person at that time. And those are the best teams. I feel like they're the best teams to watch. Like I can't stand watching LA because it's like, oh, they you can tell there's no team chemistry or camaraderie there. It's like I just need to get my shots. I need my points. And I feel like that's where LeBron is right now. LeBron is, I need my stats. He's trying to leave his mark. Like he's trying to solidify his legacy in the NBA. And that's where I feel where he's at with it. Because I mean, he's still taking plays off. Like he's always been a playoff. Like that's what we had this argument. We had this argument all the time with a kid that comes in the chat. He's a big LA fan, but he can't talk sports with him. One sided, never works. We try to tell him like LeBron's not gonna be what Jordan and Kobe were. Never gonna be that because the guy takes too many plays off.
Listen, man, different era of basketball and different styles of play. That's all it is. That's all it takes.
NBA's answer to the Greek freak in the paint.
Listen,
I don't know, man. I don't know if you can stop.
I love this question. I love this question coming from the chat because I just had this conversation with a friend of mine, not 2 or 3 days ago, and the answer to this question right here, no one. You want to know why? Mm-hmm. Because there's not big men. I don't care. Listen, I don't care. When you get this generation of young basketball watchers say things like Joel Embiid? Yeah, Joel Embiid is better than Akeem the Dream. I'm lost.
Right.
From where? How? What way do you know that he's better than? Oh, he can do this. Akeem couldn't do it. Akeem was a true big man.
Right.
He mastered the art of mastering the paint.
Right.
Giannis is doing the same thing. He knows where he's supposed to play. Yes, he can bring the ball up the court, but he knows where he's supposed to play on the court.
Right.
And that's why he has that true big man tag on him. You don't have a lot of them doing that. AD could. AD could. He could. But AD wants to bring the ball to the court. AD wants to stand on the arc. AD wants to be Steph Curry. AD wants Steph Curry numbers. Stop shooting the three, man. Get down on the block and bang.
Right.
And it ain't too many tall guys in the league like that. Like, let's be real. If they get down there, they get their numbers. Easy.
Like, I mean, it's like, because, and it's kind of sad to see these guys like wanting to go out and shoot threes when all they got to do is be in there. They're big bodies. It
drives me nuts, man. Like, it drives me nuts.
Like, I miss the days where you seen guys like David Roberts, Shaquille O'Neal, Alonzo Mourning, those guys that sat down there, Luke Longley's, like them dudes they didn't care to step outside. They sat there, back their big butts back into you, bust you back, and lay that thing on the backboard or dunked it on your face. Like, I don't get it. I don't know why you want to be 6'10", 7'2" out there shooting 3-pointers. Make your money downside, man.
Get down there and bang. That's exactly what it's supposed to be doing, man. And I don't even know if they're coaching it anymore. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if they're coaching it the way they need to. But listen to this. This is something I want y'all to watch. I want y'all to look at. Okay? And I'm watching this guy now. This is why I say it's important that if you're watching NBA, you're watching the NFL, you need to hone in on the college sports. Purdue right now, they have a guy.
Oh, I remember this guy.
Zach Edey. I think I'm saying it right. He's from Toronto. 7'4" center. Bruh, he's like, I swear, listen, if anything to me, he looks like a Yao Ming.
Yao Ming?
But this kid, the other night when they played against Wisconsin, he kept the team in the game. You want to know why? Because he stayed in the paint. There was nobody there that could could check him. All they did was give him the ball. Boom. When they needed the easy baskets, boom. That's all they did. Yeah, I think they ended up losing the game, but still, that's what a true big man looks like. Now, if he comes out and he says he gets to the league and he starts shooting threes, that's when we got to blame the league. Right. Because they're not teaching it. A guy like that, I don't want to see him go play for Memphis, the Pacers, or whoever he plays for, and he's standing out there shooting threes.
Right.
I don't want to see that. I want to see him on that block doing his thing, grabbing 10 and 12 each night, getting double-doubles easy.
You don't see that, bro. Like, I remember, like growing up, man, that's all they did was eat the boards. It was a big thing, bro, to grab them boards and putbacks. The putbacks is simple points. It's easy points.
Listen, man, Mr. Fundamental himself, Tim Duncan, David Robinson. I don't see nothing wrong with being a big man.
I'm too short.
They both Hall of Famers. I don't see nothing wrong with
rebound, like that's what I said. I mean, that's part of the game.
Yeah, I don't see nothing wrong with being a shot blocker. I just don't. Like, come on, man. Adebayo, yeah, 100%. He is too. He is too, Big Rich. You're right. Adebayo is too. Bam does a good job down low.
Nicola.
That's why. But, you know, the only thing with Bam now, man, is he having to do a little too much. Because everybody on our team, we can get it to one guy going and we standing around. I don't know what that's all about. That's got something to do with the coach, though.
Yeah, I mean, that's like I said, I like to see it get back and get like, I mean, you just think you put LeBron down there, you put AD down there, and let Russ maybe run the outside. Like, I mean, there's gotta be a way that you could make that team work. Like, if you can't make that team work, I mean,
bro, you got Howard, AD, Jordan. Like, come on, man. If I'm Frank Vogel at this point, if I catch AD, if I catch Howard, if I catch and Jordan, if I catch any one of them, step foot past that free throw line, it's gonna be a problem in practice, dog. You gonna want to quit. You're going to want to quit by the time I'm done with you. That's all I need you to do. I don't need you to do anything else.
Right.
Yeah, you say you want to open up the floor for the ISO. Bump the ISO, man. Get that man on the block and let him go get it.
I mean, and Howard going anywhere near that, like, come on, bro. Howard, your stroke ain't that good from out there with pressure. Like, you're not that guy. You've never been that guy. You made your money. Your name was made before you, whatever you did to your career.
Telling you, basketball is so trippy to me right now, man. Because of the way this whole 4 out 1 in concept, I don't get it. Like, bro, like, stop. And the one that's in is not even the center. Like, come on, bro. Y'all killing me.
I don't know, NBA. What's going on? What's going on?
Got to get it together, man. Got to get it together. But again, we're not gonna see true big man unless it changes, man.
So who do you think you're gonna see make a big run here in the head for the playoffs once they get in that line?
Are you talking about NBA?
NBA.
Man, you already know, man. I'm like right now, the Warriors are it. The Warriors are it.
I mean, who else do you see making runs for this? Do you think the Bulls are going to be in contention for playoffs? You think
they playing good right now, but at the end of the day, I don't know how long that's going to ride. You know what I'm saying? And I would love to see, to be honest, I would love to see the Hornets make it into the postseason this year, but I don't know. I just don't know, man.
I'm just hoping the Lakers don't make it.
And that's but I can tell you this though. I can tell you this. Lakers are not winning it on the West.
Oh, no, not by a shot. But guys, I think that's going to be it for today.